And this is Ride Finder. There's a secret behind Ride Finder. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Well, I
So
got
what's
this
going on
email.
here?
It's interesting, right? I didn't know about this. So I got this email
Done.
from a driver. It says, "Hey, Sergio, maybe this is common knowledge." Well, it wasn't common knowledge to me, sir. But now it is, I guess. So we're sharing this email with you guys. Hey, Sergio, maybe this is common knowledge, but it's new to me. Well, sir, it was new to me until you read your email. So it proves that I read every damn email. And if it's worthy, we'll put it up. I just found out that Lyft may notify you on Ride Finder about a ride, even if the rider is just pricing the ride and hasn't actually called for a ride. Now, this is making sense to me why every time I go match, it says no match. So let's continue with what this driver found out. I had one come up on the Ride Finder and passed on it. Did note the rider's name though. Then the ride came to me on Uber and I accepted. Same name, same ride. When I picked him up, I joked that I should have accepted this Lyft request, his Lyft request, because it was $1 more than Uber's. He chuckled and said, to be fair, I never actually hit the button to authorize the Lyft ride. Maybe that explains why I have such crappy luck with request match on Lyft. Anyway, not sure if it would actually help anyone. I think it will. And maybe you already know about it. No, I didn't know about it. But none of my friend drivers were aware of it. Well, cheers. Cheers to you, sir. What a good find. What do you say about this, Chris? That when I'm just entering my address in as a rider, Lyft is popping that up on the Ride Finder screen.
It makes sense that they would, because they want to make sure that they are right there with the ride saying, oh, we got a driver that's going to be, right there 3 minutes away. Uber's going to be 7 minutes away. So just go with us.
Yeah, I think this is it's a great find. I didn't ask this to Lyft yet because I'm sure they're watching, but I'm just thinking, why would they do that though? Why would they do that? Why would they show on Trip Finder, fully well knowing that the driver is going to take her eye off the road and click on it, fully well knowing it's not going to get matched because there is no ride ordered? Why would they do that? That's unsafe, I think.
Do you think they care? I mean,
yeah, they cared. They raised the fares, the maximum fares. They care
that this is what they care about. They care about the rider coming on the platform, spending the money. And how do they do that? By making sure that the ride is already matched with somebody. So then, remember spinner times, what we're talking about?
Yeah.
If a ride comes in, let's show it to 10, 15, 20 people, how many ever it actually shows to when it comes to Trip Radar or Ride Finder, because it's not every driver in the area. It's a big section of drivers that are within that area. So then that way they can make sure, hey, perfect. We have somebody who's going to accept the ride. So if they actually follow through, their spinner time is next to zero. They're already matched with the driver, probably just about to be en route. Honestly, it's a smart idea from them. I mean, who else would have thought about it? This came out by a simple conversation by a joke saying, oh, I should have taken the Lyft side because it was $1 more instead. And the guy kind of spilled the beans. Oh, I never actually went through with the ride. I was just pricing it out. So it actually shows you. So yeah, if that's actually what they're doing, it's kind of smart because it reduces those spinner times because you're putting it into 20 people. And that means you can do a race to the bottom too. So you can get that driver who is going to accept it for a little bit lower than the 15 or 20 other drivers that are out looking at the same exact ride at the same moment, so whether that ride comes in or not.
Actually, you're right, because then you put that out while the rider is putting the address in, you shop it out, right? And then the rider actually orders the trip, and then you shop, and then you send them an exclusive for lower.
Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guide. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past 1.5 years, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Damn.
You could do that. I mean, how many times have we said on Matt's corner? We had that with the Ride Finder, where it came in lower.
Yeah,
So,
you know what? This is what happens. The community comes up with this shit, and then we uncover these things. I always mistrip. Yeah. There you go. See what I mean? I always mistrip match and says it's no longer available. Only again, other match it was for 20 reduction. Yeah, there you go.
So what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is tell every single person you know not to accept a trip finder or ride finder on Lyft at all. Because if no one's accepting it, that ride can't come in lower. Because you said you were going to accept it. So we got you in the queue. There's 3 drivers that we can send it to as an accept, but we're going to drop it 20%. We're going to drop it 10%, whatever it might be, from the actual ride finder. So yeah, why not?
So that's actually perfect. That's like fishing. You just put the bait in the ocean, right? And then you go three drivers click on it. So to those 3 drivers, you can lower the exclusive ping and send them to them at a lower fare.
Here's the problem though with it.
Brilliant.
If drivers are smart, that is a bait and switch tactic.
Christ.
That is bait and switch. So the problem is if you start understanding the game, now you can bend the rules. So the problem is you have to get all the other drivers on board by saying we can look at the rate, we can look at the ride finder, but we're not going to touch the ride finder because now we're going to actually get a pay decrease if they're going to send it our way exclusively. That's true. How about we just look at it? We look at it. Nobody accepts it. Maybe the ride actually goes through. Maybe it doesn't. It goes into oblivion or whatever. Or if the ride actually is completed and looked at, well, then, you actually get the same request coming in, but maybe it's at the same or a little bit higher than what the ride finder shows.
You know what? This is a great find, sir. Thank you for sending it. And I read it and we put it up. So folks, when you do see a ride finder, it may or may not exist. And most people in the chat are saying, I never get matched. Well, there you go. Maybe this is the reason.
It does exist. That is the person who is opening up their app, pricing the ride right now. Mm-hmm. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to try to test this. I'm going to turn my app on. I'm going to have my wife look at a ride, see if that pops up. And then that way I can actually see. I'll have her order the ride.
Damn.
And then if it comes to me, I'll know if it's what the ride finder price is. I'll know what the exclusive price is. And then that way we can figure it out. And then she can just cancel the ride.
Yeah. The brilliant Lyft. You guys are catching up to Uber in the shady categories. It's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you.
I'd love to be the fly on that wall in the boardroom.
Oh, we're gonna have a fly. We're gonna have a fly today. I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you today. We'll have a fly on the wall moment coming up. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't even know it. Yeah, we have one coming up.
I don't. What the hell?
No, you don't know.
All right. Well,
let's wait with everybody else.
All right. Well, either way, the biggest thing I think that we can take away from this to kind of learn. Explain it to other drivers in your area too. Ride Finder, look, don't touch.
Okay, there you go.
Wait for the exclusive to come in, because if that's what they're doing, I unfortunately it's going to be really hard to prove unless I do something like that with my wife. You do something with your wife. You do something with friends or something where you're able to actually do sit down and do that. Figure it out that way. But yeah, if that is what they're doing. Look, don't touch.
Yeah.
Wait till the exclusive comes in.
Well, yeah. Well, this is how we uncover things. People just are on the lookout and just coincidence of coincidences. And then, there we go. Anyway. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.